beautiful Leo. We're doing a reading for you, a general reading. Whatever comes through is what you're meant to receive, to hear at this time. I'm going to be channeling messages about your current energy situations, where you find yourself, what it is you need to know from Source to guide you on your journey as you move through whatever stage or phase it is on your spiritual or in your spiritual evolution. Okay, I want to focus in a little bit on money and career, and then I want to look at love. Okay, I want to look at what is active in the heart chakra, in the energies around love and relationship for you, what it is that Spirit wants to talk to you about, wants to bring you awareness of, and then I want to look at what's new. For those of you interested in something new coming in, you can feel the energy being birthed. You can feel that your world, things are changing for you. Leo, when I was channeling, just meditating on your energy, I received the beautiful download of the lion. Okay? The king of the jungle. And this beautiful, majestic beast, creature stepping forward to communicate and embody the energy that is very, very active for you right now. And as I was enjoying and appreciating that, just the power and the magnificence of the lion, I was shown the lion at the end of his life, walking through the bush alone. Frail, starving, sick. And every step that he takes, it's as if he's moving closer and closer towards the process of death. And it's a painful thing to witness when the king of the jungle has reached the end of his reign. According to our 3D perspective, when he is approaching death, there's a sound that he makes, and it's really painful to watch. And what came to me, what Spirit said, is that when you go through the death process as the lion, because that's the energy that came up for me for you, Leo, is obviously the lion in the strength card. And the lion is such a symbol of your energy. So said that when you're going through the process of death in order to give space to rebirth, you, Leo, gradually move towards that initial initiation. The death period for you is an agonizing one, and you leave the pride, you leave all that cares about you and all that knows you, and you go off on your own to die alone. You do not want to be seen as weak. You do not want to be cared for in your vulnerability. You see yourself as a burden to the rest of the pride. You are a fierce protector. So much so that you even protect those whom you love from your vulnerability. And right now you're going through a death process. A symbolic or a figurative death. And you're hiding your true courage and your true strength from others because you see it as weak and as vulnerable, and you don't want to burden those who you care about. So you rob them in essence from the opportunity to witness this rite of passage. And it is a slow and an agonizing one for you. And this is just the way that you prefer to do things, Leo. But what if? What if you were to decide that you would honor your pride, your community, those who are part of your world, with holding space for you as you go through this rite of passage and you prepare to transition into the new world. From the old body into your new body, for example. From the old mind into your new mindset. From the old spiritual condition into your new awakened soul. What if? I think that's what you're being called to at this time more than anything else, is to have those conversations where you say, look, I think that your ideas are ideal. I think that in the ideal world, that would be perfect. I'd love to be able to do all of that. And I hate being in the position where I have to express to you that I don't have the capacity. That you cannot expect me to play the same roles or to do the same duties that I would happily do fulfill when I am in a healthier space. Right now, my capacity is limited. And I want to ask you if you have the capacity to love me through this. I'm going through a process. I cannot be perfect for you. I cannot pay that bill for you. I cannot take care of that problem for you, which is, even though my heart wants to. I've always loved doing those things for you. Right now, I just don't have the capacity. Right now, I'm going through this process where I feel like I am going through a death. Or I feel like I am just surviving and I need to preserve all of my energy for the process of healing. I want to ask you, I want to show my bones to you, and then you can decide if that is something you can honor. Can you honor me whilst I'm not doing the things that you want me to do, or paying the bills that you want me to play, or fulfilling the roles that you want me to fulfill, or that you need? Alternatively, you then get to make the decision that you do not, that you can, you get to make your choice. But maybe, Leo, that is what you're being called to do right now, is to have those conversations and to give the people in your life the opportunity to reach for their highest perspective, to give space to unconditional love in relationship with you, and maybe they will surprise you. So that is what came through for you in the channeling as I was sitting here shuffling through your messages. And so let's begin. Leo, if this resonates with you and you feel like this is your reading, your guides have led you here, I welcome you. If you're new to my channel, I'm Elif, and I welcome you to evolve with me. This channel is to support you on your spiritual journey towards higher levels of love in relationship with yourself. Every relationship in your reality ultimately is a physical manifestation of the relationship with yourself. And so I serve as a medium to channel messages from source to bring you guidance that will light the way on your path where you find yourself right now. This is not meant to be, we're not supposed to feel so lost. We know how to do this. We have the wisdom, but a lot of it is untapped. A lot of it is blocked. A lot of it is locked away. And so this channel is about activating your guidance system, your ancient wisdom, so you can remember who you are and you can remember all the support you have in this universe, because you are not alone. If you're a returning subscriber, it's good to have you here once again. I love all of your energy and support on my channel. I'm going to ask you guys to please continue to supporting my channel with your comments. Comment as many times as you like. The more, the better. Every time a message resonates with you, please comment, even if it's just emojis. If you feel you don't have anything to say, or you feel your throat chakra is a little bit blocked, comment with emojis. What would be really nice is if you were to leave a message for other people reading the comments, something to just inspire, motivate, and uplift them. Just a kind message. It really supports the channel. It helps my channel to grow, and most importantly for people who might benefit from receiving these messages to have access to them. It also confirms to me that the offering, my offering here to you is not wasted, that you are benefiting from it, and it just inspires me to keep showing up here. It's a lot of time, a lot of energy. I'm a channel, I'm not just reading cards. So it takes a lot out of me, and I make the time to create the space to bring this offering to you. I don't get paid on YouTube, so it's just a gift of an energy exchange, and I'm just asking you and letting you know that when you show up for me in the comment section, and when you share my videos, and you click those likes, and you subscribe and click the notification bell and do all the things, that's just a high five, from a virtual high five from you to me, or a virtual hug from you to me, that I deeply appreciate. Okay. The archangels in the north, south, east, and west have their sacred flames burning. You've entered a sacred space. And I give thanks to my guides and keepers, your guides and keepers, for allowing me to have access to these portals into your worlds, to be able to bring you this information, the clarity, and the confirmations about what you already know, because you are all gifted. And the collective that I manifest here at this channel, you are souls who know that you have a calling, who understand the deeper meaning of our life, and you have the ability to read the signs. Okay, so you have your own guidance system, and I'm not here to try and be your truth, or to tell you what your truth is, or to serve as your guidance system. I am simply shining a light and clarifying what you already know. Okay, so I'm going to ask you to trust your guidance system in this reading. Ask your guides and keepers to guide you through this reading, to help you to know and to recognize what is for you, and to leave the rest. It's a general reading. Everything may not fit. Okay, so if it resonates, claim it without a doubt. If it doesn't, leave it for someone else. It's not for you. Don't try to make it fit. And if it triggers, whether you like it or not, that is where your work begins. It is your trigger. The message is not the trigger. It is your response to the message that is letting you know there's something here that your guidance system, your guides are trying to help you to become more aware of, so that you can clear out that area for whatever reason, or heal it, or add to the momentum, whatever it is for you. You trust your guidance system with that. Okay, but that is where your work begins. So Leo, as I said before, Spirit says in the channel message, you are a fierce protector. But what you have been, the old ways of protecting are not a match to the new world that you are being ushered into at this time. You want to protect those who you love. You want to protect your pride from the ignorance of and the fear that comes as a result of that, of avoiding the uncomfortable things. We have been here long enough, and we have experienced evolution long enough, dear soul, that you know and understand how we rob one another when we try and protect one another from the truth, the authenticity of our cycles, of the reality of our lives. When you hide your vulnerabilities and you try and protect the people you love from certain ugly or uncomfortable truths, you create an instant separation between you and them. It is an absolute declaration of, I do not believe that you have the capacity or the wisdom to see the value in this transition. And quite frankly, it is an insult to the soul. Okay? Things have to change. We're moving into a time, Leo, where you do not want to try and build relationships or to maintain relationships. You want to form and build connection. Okay? Relationship is, okay, this is the heading we put up on top of this relationship. That means that I play this role. These are my duties. This is what I do. You play this role. These are your duties. This is what you do, and it's transactional. That is the old world. That is the ego world, the egoic world. the 3D materialistic world where we try and create things based on the actions. They are not authentic. Now you are moving into a time where we don't maintain relationships, we build them, we nurture them, and we allow them to grow through connection. And we can only truly connect when we show one another our true face, all the faces. And this is how you want to adjust your idea, your concept of protection. Okay? Because the world that you are shifting into does not have meek, mild, weak, puny-minded human beings. You are surrounded by ancient beings, gods and goddesses, and that includes the beasts of our planet and the trees of our planet. I channel I communicate with all beings, and I often have conversations with the trees. They speak to me, I hear them, and even though we humans are at the top of the food chain and we are so important according to our perspective of this world, we are guests here. And they have allowed us to become a part of their family. I'm talking about trees. There's a lot of intuitive guidance opening up for you at the moment, Leo. All right? Where your eyes are opening gradually to a very many different things. The lion dies alone. And this is your right. When you're going through a death process, you can do that in solitude. You get to have that. But not because of shame, not because you've strayed from your community, from your pride, in the dark of the night, and they don't know where you are, what's happening with you. You, Leo, are going places. You've entered a new timeline. You feel the world is different. You feel things are different. You feel that you are different. And you are going places. You're going to new places and spaces within your mind, within your body, and within your soul. Okay, let's look at the cards. So the card that I've pulled for you from a Shapeshifters Oracle deck is Fairy of the Divine Hand. Intoxication, distorted view, and overindulgence. Okay. Look at this. Just feel this card and feel what it tells you. Look at all those eyes there. Look at the vision, the capacity to see. I didn't even look at this card when I channeled the message from Spirit that you are going to be, your eyes are going to be open. It's as if you're going to have extra sight. It's already starting to happen, and you're going to feel gradually that it's going to be more and more. You've got 4 eyes here as opposed to 2. And then there's the hand. Okay. And the hand, the inside of the palm, holds so much power and so much magic and such a capacity for healing. Our hands create so many things. But you'll notice the 3 eyes, they are sort of hazel, amber. And then the 1 eye in the hand, it's as if you're going to have an extra capacity to see, but this eye in the hand is green. So these three eyes are very much connected to the earth and your capacity to see deeper truths here on this plane, and now your capacity to see deeper truths in the heavens, in other dimensions, not other dimensions, within galaxies. Your capacity to see between the different worlds, that is being activated in a new and profound way for you. But Spirit is saying to me, it's quite overwhelming, and there is a tendency for some of you to feel intoxicated by certain things, or to actually overindulge in order to cope with what you're experiencing at this time. Because you're seeing this heightened capacity, this heightened ability, you're seeing them more through a distorted view. So for example, right now, there are so many people on this planet that will say our world is worse than it's ever been. And they will bang the drum of that because it is, and they will bring out evidence of everything that's happening to confirm that. It is not true. Our world has always been a mess. In fact, it was worse before, but it was so bad that it was normalized. The difference now is our eyes are open, and that which is not good is not normalized to us anymore. So therefore, we can feel the discord of things being out of alignment. It's like having a whole row of houses in a street, and everything that happens in that house happens behind closed doors. And when you visit that house, they pretend it's their best behavior, and you see their fancy cars, and you see their money, and you hear that they're on holidays, and you, according to you, your perspective is that they're the perfect families. You have all these perfect families in your road, and they're all happy. And what's really going on in those homes are kept a secret. You are blind to it because you are so blinded by material things that you cannot see, you cannot read their energy, you cannot see how disconnected the kids are in the home, you cannot see that how in denial everybody is, because you're blind. We were just blind as humans, where our eyes are opening, and when your eyes open and you see the truth, there's a bit of a shock to the system. You see your own truth, you see the truth around you. That doesn't mean the world is worse than it's ever been. It means that now we are no longer, it's better than it's ever been because our eyes are all open. We are no longer held hostage, and our eyes are no longer sewn shut. We are no longer slaves to a system to which we then find ourselves serving it because we're blind to what it really is. Do you understand? And I think that you're going through, I'm hearing from Spirit awakening. You're going through an awakening here where you're tapping into an even higher, deeper capacity and ability in terms of your intuition, and your psychic abilities for some of you. And this is a bit overwhelming. And so your tendency for intoxication, to overindulge with certain things, whether it is media, whether it is certain podcasts, whether it is conversations, whether it is binging on the how terrible and how bad this is, and just gathering all the content to confirm and to validate what you believe is true and right. How do you know? How do you know that you are intoxicated, overindulging from a distorted view? It doesn't feel good. It makes you feel more hopeless, more helpless. It could be with substance. It could be with relationships where you're just wanting to be distracted by people and noise and activities. You know how it resonates for you. But the number that is here on this card is a 2, and Spirit is bringing my awareness to that. It means that you've got to make a choice. You've got to make a choice. Because the world is not going to change for you, no matter how much you beat the drum of it. And you can bring hundreds and thousands of people just like you together to beat the drum of what you believe the world should be like. It's not going to change for you. It is what it is, and there is divine countenance regarding how it is right now. It is for the greater good. It's the perfect ingredients to alchemize and move us to that next phase that we've all created and are ready to manifest. Nothing wrong is happening here. So the world is not going to change, but how you're existing within it needs to shift. Otherwise, it's going to become more and more uncomfortable. Okay? And what a lot of people are not taking into consideration right now, Leo, is all the solar flares, what's happening with the sun, what's happening. The planets are letting us know what's happening energetically. We've got all the information. And right now, with everything that's taking place, all of the shifts, all of the clearing out, all of the upgrades, Spirit says you are going to achieve more. You're going to get more done. You will be more productive by doing less. You have to be taking care of your body. You have to be resting when you need to rest. You have to get out of your head when your brain is saying, I've got a headache. You're overwhelming me with all of this running around with thoughts, playing all these stories out simultaneously all day long. Can you give me a break? And you don't want to get out of your head because you want to keep hammering the problem so that it can change. No, you're going to have to stop. And you need to share this information with your friends too. Because if you don't realize that or remember this message that Spirit is giving you, if you want to fix the problem, do less. If you want to fix the thought, if you want to fix the problem in your head, think about it less. If you want to fix the thing that's broken, stop trying to bang it into place, leave it alone. If you want to get something done, instead of efforting and working and actioning things into where you want them to be, you rather do that one thing that you can enjoy, that feels right in this moment. You're going to achieve so much more than to try and do everything now and to get it fixed and to get it done, even though everything's not yet ready. You're going to be more productive by doing less. You need to meditate every day, and if you don't, everybody cannot meditate in the same way. A lot of people struggle with meditation because they think it's got to look the way that gurus are telling us we must meditate on these various platforms, and bless them, that's the way that works for them. So cool. And if it works for you, great. But some of us have to tune into our source body in a different way. So get a spiritual teacher or guide to help you find the way that works for you. And it doesn't have to be an hour-long meditation. It can be 5 minutes every day. But you need to start to get out of your head and into your body more. Otherwise, you are going to be sick. For many of us, we've had the cold in the chest and the throat. That is part of the energies we're ushering in now with what's happening on the planet. But it's supposed to be normal. You're not supposed to end up in hospital with it. You don't have to, unless you are wanting to run on the same program you did before the shift, where it's, I'm doing 100 things a day and I want to be so productive and I'm going to be doing this, that, and the other. Otherwise, I'm just wasting time. There's no such thing. Move into your place of knowing and trusting the process and knowing that you are not alone. that you are being guided and that you've got so much support in the universe. And move out of the anxiety, move into that place of knowing, of security. And then take inspired action, not force motivated action. Okay, otherwise your bodies are going to be taking a very big hit and won't be able to cope with what is happening. Okay, so we've got to be kind to our bodies. You are experiencing a lot at the moment. You're awakening and you need to drink lots of water, you need to eat well, and most importantly, you need to recognize when there's a tendency to want to distract and overindulge, to numb the discomfort. You don't need, you can go quiet and you can say to your angel guides and your spirit guides, or whoever, if you don't know who they are, and you say, whatever's out there, source, God, whatever, please, can you just lighten? Can you lighten the intensity of the frequencies that I am picking up at this time? It is too much for me. Can you just soften it on my body? Can you just lighten it? And then that anxiety, that overwhelm, you'll start to feel it calming. You can ask them to slow it down. They know what you're able to, they know what you can cope with. And if you don't say stop, it's like when somebody's spinning you around on a dance floor and they see you having fun. The faster they go, you're laughing more. The next minute they're spinning you off your feet. You can say slow down. You can say that. Okay. All right. What else? What else? You're also going to be seeing, some of you are going to be doing some journeys into past life connections. So you'll have past life information showing up in your dream state. Some of you might have that coming through a channel or a medium, someone you meet. And for some of you, Leo, there is a new guide that you are, because you're elevating in your frequency and you're entering a higher realm, you're going to be introduced to a new guide that exists on a higher dimensional plane. Healing the divine masculine, Osiris rises. It makes so much sense to me that you and the energies that you are embodying right now and the awakening you're going through and the upgrades that you are ushering in, that it is around helping the divine masculine to heal. Osiris was murdered by his brother because of jealousy, and he was chopped up, like where his limbs were separated from his torso and they were scattered everywhere in the universe, so that Isis couldn't put him back together, because Isis was a powerful healer and magician. She could revive and bring beings back from the dead, and his brother didn't want that to happen. But long story short, there's a whole story. You can go and look that up. Eventually all his bits are found, all the different pieces of him are found, and Isis puts it back together and Osiris rises. This is symbolic of the journey of the divine masculine. At the moment, the masculine is under great pressure to awaken, to allow themselves to heal, to hold space for themselves, to give space to their healing. Okay. But before that can happen, they're calling back the different parts of themselves that are scattered everywhere, the parts that are wounded, that are broken, that they have discarded because of shame, that they have avoided and neglected because they didn't want to be weak, etc., etc. Similar to the story that I channeled in the beginning. That is what the divine masculine is doing at this time. And you, Leo, male or female, divine masculine or feminine, this is the work that you are ushering in, channeling in right now. Through your work, through your relationships, through your conversations. And you want to show your boys, your guy friends, the men in your life, you want to give them an opportunity to hold space for you, to be honored by you, and to honor you to be a part of your rite of passage. When African men transition into manhood, they are taken into the bush, into the woods, okay, into the forest by the men in their community, in their tribe. They go with them. They sort of take the step, the journey there, and then they leave them there to do what they need to do. You need to give the men in your life the same opportunity, because we do not heal and grow in isolation. We're a collective, and this is what you're being called to right now, and I feel like this is the work that you're awakening to at this time. Incredible. Okay. Let's move on. I want to take a look at what's happening for Leo in the area of money. What's happening with your money? We've got a Queen of Pentacles, and then we've got a Six of Coins. The Six of Coins came out first. Six of Coins is harmony and balance, and the Queen of Pentacles. So right now, your guides are guiding you towards inner stability, stability at home. You have been working on your financial stability for a while, and this has not gone unnoticed, Leo. But Spirit is saying right now, you've been asking, well, why is it not yet where it's supposed to be? Why does it feel like it's still a little bit stuck, still a little bit jammed, still a little bit blocked? Why is it not flowing the way it is supposed to be flowing at this time? First, I need to share with you the message that Spirit is bringing about the timeline we are on. Our money is changing on our planet right now. There are some systems and some structures that we have allowed to govern how our economy functions that are collapsing. So we are in a little bit of an uncomfortable place, because when we're transitioning, it is uncomfortable. Okay, it's different. So we've got to adjust and adapt a little bit. But that's what we're going through. We're going through a collective transition when it comes to money on this planet. But it is for the best. It is what we want. So right now, it feels like it's trickling in. There's not this massive flow. And the reason why this is happening for you, Leo, is because Spirit is guiding you back home and saying, Leo, let us remind you that you can put all the perfect things into place. You can bring all the perfect people together. You can do all the right things in order to create abundance outside of yourself. But whilst you've been doing that, there is a little bit of neglecting home. How stable does home feel? The Queen of Pentacles is a stable queen. She's home. She's comfortable at home. She feels safe at home. She feels stable, and it's warm there. This is about stability. The reason why things are happening the way they're happening for you is to help you to solidify the foundation of stability at home. Home is you, okay? For equal give and take, so that you can have the harmony and the balance, so that this imbalance that you've seen popping up every now and then doesn't keep popping its head out, you see? So that is what this is about. Let's take a look at what's happening in the area of love and relationship for Leo. Five of Wands. Feeling conflicted, but you don't want to do anything about it. Oh, why so many? you're feeling conflicted, but you don't want to do anything about it, so you're sort of stuck there. It's in reverse. You're trying to take too many things into account. You're trying to make too many people happy. You're trying to consider too many. You're juggling too many things. You need to prioritize. Okay. Give me one more. What is this conflict about? Moving forward. You want to move forward. 3 of Wands. You want to move forward. You want to move towards the things that towards your heart's desire. You want to move towards the things that you feel passionate about, that are for your happiness and your joy, but you're conflicted. Before I'm going to get some more, I'm going to dive a little bit deeper into that. I want to look at what's new, what's coming in that's new. Knight of Swords. Well, very soon someone's going to take fast, swift action. Possibly communicate, forward movement. That could be you, that could be this person, someone coming in towards you. Okay, Spirit says this is someone coming towards you with communication about intentions and thoughts and perspectives. This new person comes in, and I think this helps you to know what to do. Okay. Let's take a look at the overall love energy for Leo with regards to love and relationship. There's the 3 of Wands again. 3 of Wands coming out twice. Spirit is saying you're conflicted, as if this is still a choice. You need to move forward. You need to move forward towards the things that are going to fulfill you and make you happy. There's something you want to move towards here, but you're feeling conflicted. And the conflict is an option, but the progress is not. You need to move forward. And then I've got the 5 of Swords. You're in your ego about a situation here. You don't trust. Okay? And you're so focused on coming out on top, on not being defeated, on not being hurt, on not getting things wrong, that you have been hurt. You've been cutting into people on the battlefield that are actually there to fight with you. They're not your enemy. And you're taking a lot of joy because it's I win. So Spirit is showing me it's like these group of kids playing, and you have a team, okay? And you all get to throw balls into the hoop, and they calculate them all together for the amount of tickets you get. You get so carried away, you forget that they're playing with you. And if they get to throw, if you do it as a collective, you're going to put more holes into the loop and balls into the loop, and you're going to get more tickets, so you can do more fun things. And you're not focusing on the hoops, you're in competition with them. So you're kicking the one in the ankle, taking the ball away from the other one. And at the end of the day, you've got 5 people there that are on your team. And if 5 people threw a ball into the loop 10 times, you'd have so much more. But you were focused on taking them out, making sure they don't beat you or look better than you, that you only ended up throwing a ball into the loop 5 times. So you shot yourself in the foot, but you also robbed them. They're on your team. And it's not an intentional thing. But you're in such competition, you're in such distrust, you're in such a place of lack at times that you feel like you don't have anyone supporting you. But those who step forward to support you at times, you hurt them. Because of this 5 swords, you're conflicted here. You're not, and this is now, it makes sense. Distorted view. distorted view. You're not really seeing what is there at times, and then you shoot yourself in the foot, and you know this when you look back. There's conflict, and there is the Five of Swords, which lets me know that love and relationship is not really doing well. And you've got some things to work out here, Leo. You might have been asking Spirit, like, when is my person coming? These 5 wands and 5 swords, you need to address those first. Forward movement, progress is inevitable. That's what Spirit is saying. But you need to address these 5 swords and these 5, because this is not who you want to be. This is not who you are. But this is how, there's this alter ego that comes up in you that embodies this energy. Let's see what new energy is coming in with regards to love and relationship for Leo. Maybe this is your person's energy for some of you. For some of you, this is you. For some of you, this is your person's energy. We do mirror people. We do mirror one another in some way. And what Spirit is saying to me, some of you are asking, with this connection, is there going to be forward movement? Yes, there's conflict. Yes, sure, this person gets into their ego and seems to be in competition with you. The more you want to prove to them that you guys can be happy or that things can be good, the more they want to prove to you that it can't. And this person is so stubborn about being right that being right is more important than being happy to this person. But forward movement is inevitable. You've just got to give them the space to figure this out. This is not your, if the roles are reversed and this is their energy, you need to step away. You cannot be wrestling with somebody else's ego. This is theirs to clear out. You need to step away from them, because the more you wrestle with their ego, the more you try to convince them, the stronger this becomes. Okay. What's new? What's coming in towards my Leo collective? New energies coming in for those of you interested in new energy. For those of you who do not want to wait for things to move forward with this person, this existing or past person, new energies. I feel like some things we've got to allow to evolve before we can set them free. Okay. You're healing the divine masculine. I feel like this energy is very much a part of that. Okay. A dissatisfying situation here for you in love is going to change. It's not a new person coming through here, Leo. It's 4 of Wands. It's 4 of Swords. It's someone that you've blocked or that's blocked you, or the communication's blocked. Something needs to... You've got to, energy's going to shift here first. For some of you, this is in the relationship with yourself, okay? And then things shift with this person where then you feel, okay, now the energy's shifting, now I can move forward. I feel like the karma between me and this person has been worked out. For some of you, this is going to happen whilst you're in one another's lives. For some of you, it's going to happen at a distance, okay? But there's a choice that needs to be made. And that choice is, are you going to keep resting with this person, with this ego, with this energy, or are you going to release it and let them clear that out? Because I feel like it's their turn to clear this out. And you got to step away from it. When this person's energy pops up, or when the problem pops up, or when you feel like it's in your face, you need to take a step away from it and allow them to resolve this. Some of you are going to have to take a step away from this. Yep. Some of you are going to have to take a step away from this. This is the Queen of Cups energy. this is the Queen of Cups. This is your energy. This is you having the world. This is you, the world being like your crystal ball, you being able to see everything and all things. And that's what I'm saying. In the beginning, I was shown that your intuition, your ability to see, your vision is really, really being enhanced at this time. Your gift is being enhanced. And for some of you, there is something that you're holding on to with the past person that you need to release. For some of you, there's some work that you need to do in order to release that. For some of you, that work is very simply, when it comes up and I'm feeling oppressed by the energy, is to thank it and to let it go. You know what it is for you. For some of you, it's a conversation that is coming up that you're going to have. But I feel like this is being done for you, Leo. This is being done for some of you. Okay? Trust your intuition. Trust your heart and your vision. Okay? Don't doubt yourself. You will be led. You will be guided by sight. That is what Spirit is saying. And that is what's coming through with regards to love, which means that right now for you in this message, Spirit is saying, don't look too far ahead at what is coming. Don't look too far ahead at what the outcome here is going to be. It will be progress. It will be forward movement. Focus on now in this moment. What it is. What is the position that I've taken, that I'm holding, that either puts me in a place where I'm wrestling with conflict and somebody's ego, or puts me in a place of honoring self, of stepping away from what is not mine to deal with and saying, I see that this is something you need to work through, this is something you need to clear, and I'm going to take a bow. Once you've done that, you know where to find me. Something, or not even having a conversation and just naturally doing it, stepping away. Because when you're wrestling this with somebody else's ego, then you become a part of their shadow drama, the shadow work that they're not doing. They start to see you as a shadow. Their ability to see who you truly are is distorted because they see you, they're wrestling with everything that they are blind to. It's just not worth it. So stop wrestling with, and for some of you, this is not happening with somebody that is in your life. For some of you, this is an energetic thing where you're not seeing this person anymore, but it's as if this person's haunting you. Okay, beautiful. So that is your message. What I want to do at this stage in the reading is I'm going to go through all the signs. Depending on who you're dealing with, I'm going to look at all their feelings for all the zodiacs, and you can just obviously receive your message for those of you with regards to the zodiac that you're dealing with. Okay. All right. So their feelings for my Leo. Let's start where we are. Libra. Libra's feelings for Leo. For my Leo collective dealing with a Libra, how is Libra feeling about Leo at this time? Okay. Temperance. This is a nice card. Leo's feeling a lot of, Libra is feeling a lot of clarity towards you, a lot of patience. There's a lot of trust here. Libra's eyes are really opening to the value, to what is real. You have been a very positive influence in Libra's life with regards to clarity and knowing what is true and what is real and setting themselves free. So there is a very comforting feeling that they have around you. Libra is feeling very safe in your arms. Okay. Scorpio. How's Scorpio feeling about Leo? Scorpio is feeling 10 of Pentacles. Scorpio feels like you are the ideal. You're their perfect match. You're the perfect person for them, for the life that they want. There's a feeling of stability in the connection emotionally, and just in every way. So this person feels very, very positive, and very secure in this connection with you. They feel like this is something good. This is something that they do not want to mess up or lose. Okay. Sagittarius. How's Sagittarius feeling about Leo? Ace of Swords. Sagittarius feels like they're feeling very inspired towards this connection. It's very new. They're still figuring out. They're still learning. They're learning who you are, what this is. But they feel like there's a lot of inspiration here. You sort of speak the same language, and they'd like to see where this goes. Okay. For those of you who have been with the Sag for a long time, they've got a new outlook on your connection, and it feels very fresh. Capricorn. How's Capricorn feeling about Leo right now? Ace of Wands. Capricorn wants a new, passionate beginning with you. They want to start up something new. They want to ignite the passion with you, and they're open to seeing where this can go, but they're really feeling very excited about the connection. Aquarius. How's Aquarius feeling about Leo? Queen of Pentacles. Aquarius feels like you're home. Aquarius feels, I'm hearing the soulmate word. They feel like you're different. You're home. You're a good fit for them, and they feel a lot of stability. Aquarius also really likes how taken care of they feel with you. Pisces. How's Pisces feeling about Leo? Pisces feels left out in the cold. They feel like you shut them out. They're not really happy about that, and they're feeling abandoned. That's that feeling. Or perhaps as though they've abandoned you. But they're not feeling good. They're not feeling happy with whatever's happened here in this connection of late. They're not feeling really, really happy. You see these two people? They're like beggars out in the cold. That's how Pisces is feeling about you. Aries. How's Aries feeling about Leo? How is Aries feeling about Leo? They're feeling good. They're feeling like celebrating. There is a reunion or a coming together of sorts that they're looking forward to. They want to reconcile. They want to come back together. Maybe have a conversation that they know is going to make them feel a lot better, and you too. It's not necessarily a gesture. It's not necessarily a love offer, but they're willing to come in slowly, offer you friendship perhaps at first. They just want you to know that they are your friend first and foremost, that your relationship is so much more. I feel like there's history there. Taurus. How's Taurus feeling? And for some of you, I just want to go back. For some of you, this Aries loves you, but more as a friend. Okay? That'll resonate for those of you who that is meant for. Taurus loves you. This is love. Taurus wants to offer you everything. They want to offer you everything. Their heart, their soul, their mind, their world. Gemini. How's Gemini feeling about Leo? Judgment. Gemini feels like your time's run out. They feel like time is up with you, like they've got to let this go. They don't have a choice whether they want to or not. Cancer. How's Cancer feeling about Leo? Okay. No. Cancer. How does Cancer feel about Leo? Cancer wants to come in towards you, have a conversation to move things forward or to cut them out. Cancer wants to, I feel like Cancer is in their head a little bit at the moment. They want to know what this is, so that they know if they should keep investing or that if they should cut this connection off. So I'm sensing a bit of frustration with Cancer. Okay, Leo. How's Leo feeling about Leo? For those of you dealing with a Leo, how are they feeling? They're feeling burdened. They're feeling really, really burdened and overwhelmed by the connection. I think you feel that way in relationships too. So Leo and Leo, yeah, they're feeling overwhelmed and they feel like they need to let something go. I feel like Leo needs to make a choice. And they don't know which choice is right, because when they think of either paths, they still feel overwhelmed. So they're not sure which one is the right one. What Leo needs to realize is that it's not these options that are going to overwhelm them or that are overwhelming them. It's inside. Okay, there you have it. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know if it resonates, how you feel, and if you'd like to contact me for a personal reading or for some spiritual coaching, healing, cleansing, clearing, any spiritual work that you might need to have done at this time, my details are below. Whatever you choose to do, Leo, take care of yourself and do what is best for you. Bye now.